data download. My name's Shell. Yes.
Can't even see your screen.
Can't even see this screen?
I can see that screen sort of, but that one's blurry.
Maybe put on your glasses.
Does not look like a nerd.
Yeah. Number 5. How dare she? It's your fault? How's it your fault?
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! I need help here, damn it! You, grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Yeah.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Very light. Pause. I don't know why it's light. That should have nothing to do with the game.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Have you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready! Take cover! Now! Form up!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Lower the gates! quick! We have to repel. Jim! I'll knock it down!
Oh my god, all these people keep blocking my shots. Yeah, in the head. Boom. It's very hard to aim there. Oh my god, load the crossbow.
Get ready! They're coming inside! Godwin, move downstairs! We can handle it here!
Killing people? Are they dying? Oh my god, this is the hardest thing to aim in my freaking life.
Move to the gate!
I have to go back down to the gate. I'm no use here anymore.
Oh my god.
Go on, get down there! What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them! Fire! They come up! Shoot for fuck's sake! Fuckers! Let's hope this slows them down. Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them!
Got that Sharpie sword. Knock down the ladder.
I've been hit.
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you that. Jesus. We're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower! Fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Auden, whatever. What does it actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Why didn't the horsey? Oh god.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise, he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there?
Why didn't a horse?
All good,
Woo.
Oaks. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly.
Why
If
didn't a
anything in
horse?
front of us even looks like it's moving,
You're a
we
horse.
want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a
Bro,
hawk.
first person?
Yeah,
I
that's how
don't
this game
miss
works.
Nothing.
See? Horse.
Yeah. see.
Other people. Riding a horse. Gallopy, gallopy, goo.
Doesn't look very good.
I was just holding the ball.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we wouldn't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Many words in this doggo. The doggo. Doggo.
Halt!
after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers
take
when
everything with you.
bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these
Maybe
days.
it did need that 80 gig update.
Who are you
'cause maybe that's
people?
where these graphic issues are coming from.
Sir Hans Capon of Kirkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of
The
Leiden.
river's spazzing out too. Cutscenes aren't lagging, but look at this river.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
Issues.
We're not enemies.
Need some tissue
We're
for
carrying
those
a
issues?
message with the aim of putting a stop to the
Need some
hostilities.
tissues for those
And
issues.
who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
What is your playstyle? Soldier, like nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armor. He is also infamous for his short temper. Advisor, prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Scout, likes to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently and undetected. What is he doing? I'm trying to read these things, and Henry over here is like, being an
I'm Lord
advisor.
Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to
I'm
boot.
craftsmanship. I'm
And as it
alchemy.
happens,
I got a
we're on
bunch
the
of weapons.
trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. In dialogues, you'll have a choice of some of the options below that define how you react. But beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Speech, charisma, might.
Which one did you pick? For the-
Advisor.
for the-
Advisor. Speech comes in handy once I understand you're going. When you're a skilled speaker and behave like a decent person, people usually oblige. Charismatic people are striking at first glance with their appearance, social status, and influence. When you're dressed like a wealthy noble and your reputation precedes you, you're sure to make a good impression. Mighty knights lead a good life. Everyone knows they help the poor, protect the weak, and punish wrongdoers. If you wear a shiny suit of armor and care about your reputation, folks are likely to oblige. Coercion. You'll say anything to get your way, even with the help of lies and manipulation. When you've got a silver tongue and don't care much about your reputation, cohesion can get you what you need. Domination. Most commoners would rather not get involved in a conflict with the nobility, so if you look like a wealthy and dangerous noble, they'd rather not cause trouble and get out of your way. Dread. Dread shows that the weapon at your hip isn't just for decoration, and those dried bloodstains didn't come from a deer. When you're a feared, battle-scarred warrior, few dare to stand in your way. Many situations. Stats, reputation. It's about who you're talking to, what you look like, and what your reputation is. Okay. Okay. By choosing speech, you'll try to solve the situation your devices, or try appealing to your noble appearance. People more inclined to believe a well-dressed than a beggar. After you try to convince the counterpart your chivalry and offer your martial skill and strength. They look advantage to you. As envoys, we're offering an
We
alliance.
want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Success!
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well,
Here's my doggo.
peace at last. That
I can praise this.
bandit was
Running
a
away,
pain
doggo.
in the ass.
Oops. Have you got some food for my dog?
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Bergov's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Sir Hans always keeps you close at hand. All right, then, here's your sausage. And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
Where's Mutt? Mutt, where are you? Come here. Mutt. Mutt.
Look what I have for you.
Smoked sausage. He's eating the sausage!
The dog will eat the sausage?
Yep. And I reached a new level in Houndmaster. Journal tab, general information, inventory map, journal, yeah. Oh boy. That's handy. Okay. I have a helmet. I have money. I have 1,400 money. Okay. Journal. Find out what Sir Hanslan is. Talk to Lord Fun. Nicholas.
Well then, Henry? Henry! Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanosh had seen it. Maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that long journey. With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. I see you're still in armor, so we can get to it right away. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Shall we start
So,
sword fighting?
Should we start?
Oh, here we
Ready?
go. I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's start.
Wait.
Draw your sword.
Hang on.
Oh, what?
This time, I'll take the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Keep your distance, Henry. Leave me some room. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Very nice exchange, Henry.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Nice. Good. Good. good!
The clash of blades!
Ah, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty
At
good.
each other! Nice
That's
cover!
it. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Strike back after the block.
Is that it?
Sweet. Good, Henry. Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then.
You can change your attack.
Da!
Oh,
Nice strike!
nice, Henry.
Da!
Good riposte. Nice work, Henry. Nice.
Lee, Henry?
All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself.
Now that's what I call swordplay.
Your first hit.
Christ! That was some wallop! That hit home. That hit home. Don't hold back! One more like that and he'll be on his back.
Fuck me.
That must have hurt. Don't you think you should yield?
Fuck me.
Oh, that must have hurt. Don't you think you should yield?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so scary like that.
Go, fellas, go!
How do you do it? Ow. Kurva.
It's hard.
Ow. Kurva.
Nice block. Jesus. How did he do that?
I have to win this for the trophy.
Nice technique.
Ow.
Can you see that?
Kurva.
Come on, Henry.
Ow. Kurva.
Nice technique.
How do you do it?
Now that's what I call swordplay.
Fuck me.
Sometimes I have to hit him.
Nice block.
Nice technique. Did you see that?
Jesus. How did he do that?
How do you do it?
Oh,
Go for it.
that
You
must
knocked the
have hurt.
stuffing out.
There we go.
Don't you think you should yield?
What? Freedom time
Deja
practice.
vu.
Whoa.
I yield. Enough.
It's not bad. It's easier than I thought it would
Fuck's
be.
sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trusky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
there's some herbs on the ground.
What?
I discovered dice. I can pick herbs. Hello, doggo.
Duck what?
But look. Herbs. Oh.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
Sky!
Yes, truth.
What's up?
We had no lack of excitement.
Yes, I always be trophy hunting.
Anyway,
it's
I kicked
medieval
yours because
sword
I'm a
fighting,
master with a bow.
spears,
Indeed.
medieval shit.
Almost as good as with your
What it's
tongue.
about, I have no idea.
What's this food supposed to be?
What's
Shell, what's
left
this game
of
about?
our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and
There
we'll
you go.
get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
You've got
You saw me in the fight. I had to pay
And then
attention
you
to that
tried it on
fight.
with
I'm
the
sorry,
innkeeper's
Sky.
daughter when you were
I didn't see you
shit-faced.
right away.
She
My
was
bad.
pretty.
My bad.
a real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He said boop, not boobs. And you have your glasses on.
I'm not paying attention.
What I want to pick?
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced
I
him
was.
you were the
I
village
was, because
idiot
I've
and that
not
we
played a
dragged you
game
home
like this
right
in a
away.
long time, and you
if
have
I
to, like,
hadn't left him
actually
a fistful of coins
dodge
to boot,
Throwing
left,
dropping
right,
around
center,
like
and
that.
all that fun stuff.
Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll
You
be
can't just
fucked.
hack and slash like most games.
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's
I
brave.
guess this is stuff from the first game. I never
She
really
saved
played
my
the first
life
game.
when I went back to Skalitz after it was raised to bury my
Oh
parents.
yeah.
And a bunch
I
of
saw the
mercenaries
news for the
attacked me,
PSN being
and that's
down.
all I'll say.
Why
Is it affecting your beta Monster Hunter?
What is it affecting? I don't
You know,
understand.
There's a
This
Monster Hunter
travelling
beta going
isn't
on.
too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
I think.
Aye.
I think there's one going on.
Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I want scholarship. Need a bit of peace and
I
quiet.
needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying
Then
for
what
the
do you need
success
it
of our
for?
mission.
If you're gonna play on
And I
PC,
came
then
back.
what do you need
At
the
last,
PSN
someone
for?
with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer.
Oh
And
yeah,
what
the big
about,
hack.
Time.
That wouldn't be any fun.
Sir? I mean, will we be getting any
I thankfully
time
wasn't
off,
affected by it because I
sir?
didn't really have a PlayStation at then, but I read about it.
Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two.
Not necessarily.
Does anyone
What
know
do you
anything more
currently
about
have?
von Berghoff?
I don't know
I've
anything about
already
this.
told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
For maces, I can manage even without a weapon. I prefer shooting. So I'd pick sword, though, for the best chance.
The
So
sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course,
Really?
you have to train with it and try to improve
Because
your
my
technique,
card's worse than that.
but the result
for
is worth
PC
it.
at least.
I get
But
it.
this
It
I'm
was
playing
just
on
a
PlayStation,
training
so.
fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. Well, that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Nah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated. And let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey
Alright, you have fun
back?
at work.
We
Thanks for the
rolled
lark.
dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
God, they really like to spaz around on the character screen. My God.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
There you go, show your favorite.
That's a view fit for a king.
It's bath time for these men. They're dirty from the road.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females!
Females!
Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans! Oh.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
How do you crouch down? separate.
Follow me.
Oh, there we go.
Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away.
I'm following you. Don't be all sneaky with these horrible graphical glitches that are going on in the water.
Singing? They must be close.
Just increase my
Hear
stuff.
that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Where are they? I don't see anyone. I just see a lake having a seizure.
One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path.
Oh.
Damn it. Throw us
Oh.
into the water
I couldn't
near
even
her
see that
to
from
lure her
background.
away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What is this racket here? What was that?
What are you doing?
Holy Mother of God!
No, get back down, get back down, get back down! Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. I'm so stupid. Oh my god, this lake texture is giving me a seizure!
But carefully.
Pana poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vidět byl jen kousek, báby křičujou se, aleluja Domine, aleluja Domine. Pana je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, klienty ją jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja Domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Fucking God, you're a dog.
Oh!
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Nothing, but all the people we camp with are dead now. I didn't kill nobody. I was in the bath peeking on girls.
Excuse me?
See?
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! The bastards with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said! The fuck? She's mine! Ah!
Some mean bandits.
you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank! Christ! When did you learn to swim?
I don't understand why this is happening.
Just now.
Someone got shot in the back.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them up on the other side! Horses, horses, quick!
There's an arrow in my back.
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I know. I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky? There's someone in front of us. Down! They mustn't get away.
Gotta be sneaky.
It's like Chellbellz types in. We can't go this way. Go around. Sakra! He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You honestly think they can swim all the fucking way across? Shut up! What a chief will hear you. It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side. Your corpse does it blind you? Leave it out. They can better before you.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck! They're coming here! Stand still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, we found one dead.
Run! Quick! No. Fuck! They're in front of us! Quick! Into the rocks! What now?
cover! Where now, for fuck's sake? Come here. Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them. So I set off after you. Korva.
What? How did he get all over there? I didn't even see him pass me. Oh, what?
Now you're gonna get it!
Oh god, fighting someone. Oh. Oh my god. Very. Ah! Was I supposed to lose? Oh, go Mutt!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Why are you
I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come?
You
Are you
chose a
enjoying your
different
little
path than I
witchy game?
wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be.
Is it witch-tastic?
But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You
I
have to
said
fight
those
till the
words.
bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
Just as
For
fun
the love
as
of
you
God.
are.
Wake up!
Hey, you have a better graphics
Pull
card
yourself
than Scott.
together, Henry.
I have a better graphics card.
Oh, I thought you were done for.
Yeah.
Wow, I have something better than Sky?
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that
But
fellow
he has
landed
more
with you.
money than me. How is that possible?
You broke your
I
fall
know, right?
nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all.
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right,
Don't
we've
worry
got to
about the
disappear.
dog.
Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Who is this guy? How dare he tell me not to worry about the dog?
Always worry about
Exactly. So rude.
Also, is it possible to turn off sticky keys?
Yes. I think if you go into the control panel and search sticky keys, there should be a way to turn off.
They're here. Sigismund's army. Ah! But the gate is closed. Ah! Fuck. Fuck. Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here. Bianca. Father? Father! No, wait. No. Take me away. No. Run. No. No. Bog for it. No. The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted. And Pa. Dead. They're all dead. I see it. I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, all sons.
Think again, strong!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Look at the happy couple. Oh, never mind. There's back to my naked body. Oh, look, the bed sheets are having a spaz too. Nothing wants to work in this game.
Come on!
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
It's a bunch of past stuff.
I'm stretching. What do you want?
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours
I need to get to a save point because I need to apply this update because I think this fixes most of that. Look at that. My head was in the pillow. Look. In the pillow.
Switching into the pillow.
This is a AAA game. Thankfully, we didn't spend actually $70 on it.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
I'm a dirty boy.
Through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Get a step to bleeding. And just like that. Magically stop the bleeding. Directly in front of the pot. There's a bed. Eat from pot.
Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Go outside and try to avoid that directly in front of the house by the stairs. How do I get out of the house? Is this door? Oh, there's that door. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, there's a warthog. There's a doggo! Grumpy! His name is Grumpy Shell. Look at Grumpy! Look at this grumpy dog! Look at this doggo! His name's Grumpy. Can I can loot the bandit.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
This water bucket? Wash yourself.
Ah, I feel like a new man.
You're as clean as you can get at a trough. I got some apples. Another apple. Some cheese. Save and exit to menu. Yes. Okay. And go home. Close this game. Check for update. How much we got? $49 trophies.
How many there are?
Yeah. Okay. Applied the update. Let's see if this is better. High frame rate, mood performance, image detail and overall graphical. I want fidelity. Continue. All stats and abilities can be improved with practice. Oh. Very long loading screen. There we go. No. Open the slot, I can place questions on food and stuff. Okay. That's cool. I don't know if I want to put that on yet. So I'll put on shoes. Gotta make sure I have those things on. I don't know if I want to put on all the clothes. Who's this? I discovered an
Seems
alchemy.
Bijana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Does this rooster have a name? No. There's no way back in. Where's the old lady? It says to talk to herself. There she is.
Did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So, consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the
I'm
dung
a good guy.
pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Pick up the corpse. Yep. Gotta go carry it to the stream. It's actually the controller.
Oh my.
Vibrating.
The compass located at the top.
Shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work.
Well,
You can't be in the ground soon enough.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Oh, this. Spade. How do I do?
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Oh, right here. Cover the corpse. Grab the body. Drop the body. Okay. I thought I like passed out or something. I was like, oh my god. No. Why not? Hello, pig.
Piggy.
Stuck. I gotta go pick some flowers now. I won't steal her flowers. She's a nice lady. What's over here? Eat the poopy!
It's a poopy potty.
Poopy potty!
Not a fart potty, it's a poopy potty.
That's a poopy potty. Go up here.
All the way to the top.
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Walking on the road to Viridian City. You look like no. Deer. Oh wait.
Sage.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Might as well pick a bunch of it, right? Doesn't hurt to have extra. Use the other thing? Dandelion? No. There's a rock. You're more sage. Yep. Aha.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Got the herbs. I don't know how to tell what I'm hungry. Oh, is that what I'm hungry? Can I eat? I ate the cheese. Cheese is yummy. I ate cheese.
Get a Chaz?
I ate cheese. Chaz. Chaz.
What's that dog making such a
Something's
fuss about?
happening.
Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Some knight of his company yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled, and they must be hiding here somewhere in.
I could take the axe.
The rocks. What do you know about it? We're from Lord von Burgos, and we're looking for those murderers. Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here sharpish and tell us who you are. Lord von Burgov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Burgov. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy.
When I say we're from Von Berghoff, then we're from fucking Von Berghoff. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Looking in the wrong place.
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bozhena. That ambush happened on the other side of the pond. So that's where you should be looking, not here. There's no one like that here.
Is that so? Seems like you know a lot about that ambush, but you don't have to concern yourself with that. You won't be breathing a word to anyone about that business yesterday. That I can assure you.
Hey,
this'll
what
be
are you
quick,
doing?
boy.
Walking up.
This'll be quick, boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Couldn't even do anything.
Death counter 1.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bozhena's?
Try that again, because it's supposed to succeed.
Somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Are you jealous?
We're from Lord Von Berghoff. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord Von Berghoff sent us to find a couple of... So tell me...
You're from Lord Von...
You can talk...
You're looking in the wrong place. The rest will fall.
That ambush happened on the other side of the pond.
Is that so? Seems like you know it, but you don't have to concern
Why did it
yourself
fail
with
again?
that. You won't be breathing a word to anyone about that business yesterday. That I can...
Hey, you!
This'll be quick,
What
boy.
do you want?
This'll be quick, boy.
Yeah, and like...
You want to try me?
Ah! Oh my god, he comboed. Dude, I'm blocking!
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bozhena's?
I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight of his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord Von Berg. A couple, so tell me...
You're from Lord...
You can talk...
That ambush happened...
Is that so? But you don't have to concern yourself.
Fell again!
Hey, you!
This'll be quick, boy.
What do you want?
This'll
Come
be
here.
quick, boy.
Prepare to fight!
Oh my god, I have no stamina. That's
You whore son. Hey, what the blood? Now you finished. Sucker!
I'm gonna be here forever.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? something have happened at Bajena's?
I'll ask you one more time. I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domains. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled, and they must be hiding here somewhere. Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us... Lord von Bergov, a couple of them fled. So tell me who you are.
You're from Lord von Bergov?
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. You can talk to me.
That ambush happened on the other side of the pond.
Is that so? See, you don't have to concern you.
And we fail again.
Hey, this'll
What
be
are you
quick,
doing?
boy.
Walking around.
This'll be quick, boy.
Oh, we
Show what you're made of.
Well, there's one down.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Had to kill the men because the things fell.
All sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you, but be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble's son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
What you got for me, boy? Oh, am I bleeding? I need to bandage myself. Where's my bandages? No? Carry these two bodies to the stream again. Love the bodies.
Fuck. This damn shoulder. Oof.
I walk in a straight path and I get lost. Am I Zoro?
You got lost walking a straight path?
Walk in a straight path and I started going back in the wrong direction. Time to go bury a third body.
We're supposed to be burying all these bodies.
That's what the game is telling me to do, because I murdered them because this thing said I could be peaceful. This is all a lie. Because I'm a nice person, you know, I bury the bodies.
I didn't know this about you.
For the old lady, I'm a nice person. She healed me. Exactly. This game really has you do everything, though. I had to carry the bodies. I had to dig. I had to place the bodies in the grave. Dig it up. sure I wash the stench of bodies off of me. There we go. I have to start alchemy. I have to read the book.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
So you will need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, a handful of sage. Ask the what? Oh, is that a D? Add.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need 2.
What?
Why haven't you prepared them yet?
Sage. Then confirm.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
So I need to wear the cauldron twice. 1.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Strong chamomile brew. I brewed a potion. I like how that book magically floats in air.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Get a good sleep. I know I'm tired, but I want to pet the dog. Go to sleep. Sleep and save.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Dylan's playing Helldivers on PC.
What?
Dylan
Hallelujah.
is playing
I
Helldivers
thought you'd never wake.
on PC.
Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Perk points. Player tab. Do I have points? Aim level. 10 available perk points? Oh boy. How do I... How do I see what they do? No. Skills, stats. How do I... Oh, there we go. There we go. That's how you read them. Okay, so Charming Man. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. Ooh. Yes. Lenore. Okay. I have points in speech. When selling weapons, armor, or clothing that are near perfect or perfect condition, you will gain 10% more money for them. You have plus for speech bonus when haggling, making it easier to negotiate better prices. Let's do the silver tongue. Secondary. Jobs. I got a point in alchemy. Raw food and herbs you have in your inventory will spoil 50% slower. Ooh. Brewing potions energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. You can sell a potion you brew for 30% more. Ooh. Let's do that one. Craftsmanship. You sharpen open the guns in a condition of 98% or higher. The weapon gains a bonus effect that increases slashing damage. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost you 25% less stamina. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armorer's kit will make less noise and warn. The effect lasts until the item quality drops. I like this razor sharp one. That's a good one. Drinking. If you're meant to get hungover while sleeping, now you won't. Plus, when you're drunk, all the beds are 10% more comfortable, so you sleep like a king.
Something about being drunk.
Yeah. if you drink at night, the bed is 10% more comfier. Under the influence of alcohol, you'll be less likely to be injured by falling from a height because the patron saint of drinkers has a protective hand over you. I like the nightcap. Horsemanship. Melee attack from horseback across your region's stamina. It will be hard for enemies to unseat you. Repairs with the cobbler's kit. You time some reflection. Plus one bonus on previous skill for pickpockets. I mean, not that I'm going to, but I like the night training. Houndmaster. Mutt will defend you in battle and even attack enemies at your command. You can command Mutt to hunt and send them after wild game. You'll find that he's great to help to you. You can command Mutt to sniff out pieces of interest or hunted game. To do this, select the free command. He'll alert you by barking if he finds something. Ooh, that's pretty good. Scholarship. Buff from sitting has an increased comfort effect of 50%, so you can study faster. Okay. Warfare. I have evade, feint, perfect block, protection. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cost 20% less damage. Blocks will cost you 20% less damage. Your shield and weapon will wear down 10%. So, ooh, okay. That's a good one. Swords. Opening strike. Successfully wound an opponent by strike to an uncovered zone. I use on your opponent isn't blocking from. It'll be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attacks. Oh. Fully charged sword attack. Your sword fighting skill will count 3 higher, so your attack will not only be stronger, but also be harder to parry. Let's do opening strike. That's a good one. Meridian spot. Reputation. Statistics. I have 0 perk points. Okay.
I need something to eat.
Do this stuff. Now let's go outside. Oh, everyone's on the bench. It's a party.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Tarnberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Chellbellz, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. We got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first.
I need something to eat.
I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Opening intro scene.
Hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Ran in here. Boobs a-blazing.
Sorry, I'm wearing red.
Literally.
Give them something. What are you doing now? What are you doing now?
Shit! No one. Just cutscene. Essentially.
You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't!
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Well, that went swimmingly.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
And that is? What is the one thing we can do?
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
No, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You tried to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Oh, different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Oh.
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here. Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Yeah, one of them nomads is an acrobat.
Talk about your captain.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. helping some unfortunate girl, but it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bat-house wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda.
Don't you know who these people are?
And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you?
Alrighty. That's it for now. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.